happen. If she starts doing risky behaviors, open herself up to risk and liability, then she has only but herself to blame to be back in the criminal justice system. But we did give her that list of resources.
All right. So how often have you been using?
Well, every day it was heroin.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to follow your agreement. But when you are released from jail, people always have these plans when they're released from custody. It's always, I'm never going to do that again. Probation, no application. Court is calling 2026 CR 007942, State versus Naomi Anderson. Can I have parties announced?
Renee Munoz on behalf of Ms. Anderson.
And are you Miss Anderson?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
That is correct, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Miss Anderson, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? And
Yes.
counsel, do you waive the reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
State proceeding as presented.
Yes, Judge.
Miss Anderson, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
In my opinion, she does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Ms. Anderson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed under 1244 at 107 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $500 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection.
State you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find the evidence is sufficient to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We asked the court to accept the plea bargain agreement, Judge, and obviously from reading the reports, I know that the court's probably concerned with substance issues. I did speak with my client about some certain options within the criminal justice system. She elected to look at some outside of the criminal justice system, but we did give her a list of resources where she can start to work on her sobriety. Granted, she has been 107 days without any kind of illicit substances, so her body has detoxed. So she is at a good point now where she can continue that sobriety. And I did let her know if she makes positive choices, positive outcomes are likely going to happen. If she starts doing risky behaviors, open herself up to risk and liability, then she has only but herself to blame to be back in the criminal justice system. But we did give her that list of resources, Judge.
All right. So how often have you been using?
Well, every day it was heroin.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm going to follow your agreement, but when you are released from jail, people always have these plans when they're released from custody. It's always, I'm never going to do that again. It's, I'm getting my life together. And you know what ends up happening? Life and temptation gets in the way. So immediately when you're released from jail, you need to go to a sober support meeting,
Yes, ma'am.
get around people who are clean and sober, choose new friends, new places, new things. If you don't, what's going to end up happening is either you're going to end up with another criminal case, or either somebody's going to be identifying your body. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 107 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served. There's a $500 fine, time and money to run concurrently. There's to be no residing in households with minors and no unsupervised contact with minors, and the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea, because I followed your plea, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, would also a daylight release be available to her? She's concerned about, being released in the odd hours of the night where she may, be subject to other people potentially using. She requested a daylight release so she can go to a shelter and get the help she needs.
All right, to the deputies, is it possible to request the daylight release? Do I need to request
I
that?
need to reflect the judge.
All right, so in this case, I'm requesting a daylight release. Do you need an order?
We'll put it on the
Director.
All right, so I'm requesting a
Thank you,
daylight
ma'am.
release for you. All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
And when you're released, if you can't find a place, you can come back here during business hours and I'll pick up the phone and call somebody to help you.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Who's next?
boy.
Main heading: Court Files. Main message: experience real courtroom justice unfold. From sentencing hearings and judge rulings to shocking true crime cases, Court Files brings you authentic courtroom moments. Call to action: subscribe, turn on notifications. Bottom categories: real cases, judge rulings, sentencing hearings, true crime.